by the name Seawalk Gaming. And among other important things, he makes these videos where he escapes Minecraft prisons. Except, they're not really prisons, they're escape rooms. I'm really terrible with that. And despite them being horribly made, he somehow manages to earn more views than YouTube. Now, there are 3 of these prison escapes on Mr. Gaming's channel, and he claims that these prisons were built by his friends, and he has to escape them alive. First try, on camera, which I don't believe at all for many obvious reasons. So I'm making this video to prove 2 things. First being that these escape rooms are absolutely terrible. No one played tested them, they're lazily built, and they only exist so Seawalk can showcase some fun Minecraft mechanics he found on the internet back then. And 2, these escape videos are completely fake, if that wasn't already obvious. Now, I don't have anything against Seawalk. I'm sure he's a lovely individual, but I just can't let these abominations of escapes go without a wonderful and hilarious debunk video. So, let's begin.
Let's go! The Final Straw premieres Sunday on ABC.
Named the prison Frost Giant, and it's really fitting because this prison is extremely massive.
So this first prison is called the Frost Giant. Now remember that name, because it's important. I'm just kidding, he never mentions it again.
So I decided to go for the easiest way to escape. I jumped off the tower to kill myself. Basically, if they had forgot to set my spawn point in the tower, this would have sent me back to my bed and I'd have escaped the prison.
Now you might be wondering, why is he not breaking any of the ice blocks? Well actually, if you break ice, it doesn't turn into water unless there's a block below it. Which is something Seawalk Gaming knows since he mentions it in a later escape.
After this, I realized there was a chest floating behind me on the wall. The problem was I couldn't access it from the ice platform. That's until I realized if I shifted all the way over the edge and jumped and got the angle just right, I could get into it. Now I had an oak log, a daylight sensor, and a furnace, and this is where the first real puzzle of the prison began.
Cool, some blocks. Let's take advantage of the first mechanic that you showed us at the beginning.
The first thing I thought of, and probably a lot of you did too, was to turn the log into 4 planks. But before I did this, I tried to think about what I would use them for, and the only thing I could think of would be to build myself out, but it wouldn't be enough blocks.
He's correct. You actually don't have enough blocks to build all the way out of this room. I tested it. But you know what you do have enough blocks for? And just like that, he's escaped the Frost Giant. I'm just kidding. There's 7 more minutes on this video.
Your next question might be, what's the point of something that would? Well, we're on the next platform. And once the water hits the bottom, I jump down to investigate the next area. The first thing I notice about the next room is it's really dark because there's no light source inside it.
So I kid you not, this room is designed to be darkly lit to make it harder to see a hidden pressure plate. Yet for some reason, out of all of Seawalk's escapes, this is the only one that he turns off his Fulbright for, almost as if he knew a darkness puzzle was coming.
I continued to the room with the lava that was flowing to a room below, but the fall was too high to survive. I can break any blocks I want. Originally, I ignored this piston.
So what we've seen so far is that these escape rooms are definitely not critically play-tested. So there's a super low chance that someone playing for the first time is going to find every single intended solution, unless you magically knew what all the puzzles were going to be.
The first thing I tried to do was swim up the lava, but there was a block in my way. I punched it, and I could tell from the particles coming off of it, it was bedrock. I went through the doorway to see what else there was. Luckily, I had my piston so I could make the jump. I broke the snow to see what was below me. I could see a few spiders and I felt like I would survive the fall, but I didn't really see a way for me to get back up if I went down there, so I did. collect the piston while at the same time jumping up, but I couldn't get it to happen. But I also encountered the biggest problem yet. At the end of the hallway was a guard staring through a glass window at the exit of the prison. And though I could easily run past him, don't forget the rule they gave me at the start. If the guard sees me leave the prison, I lose. The whole room was surrounded by bedrock and there was a few spiders I had to kill, but when I did, I realized there was a whole spider spawner. This means I had infinite access to spider eyes and string.
Infinite access to string, you say? Okay, fine. Maybe placing blocks in the window doesn't count as hiding yourself. But come on, infinite string? So the first video is complete, and what we see is that instead of coming up with practical solutions, Seawalk goes directly for the solution that involves him making the invisibility potion. Why? Because it's clever. You know, and I really hope you understand this. There's a difference between being clever and being intelligent.
My friends built me another prison and challenged me to break out of it, but the problem was this one seemed impossible. But then I had a very good idea. I used F5. See, using F5 gave me a whole new perspective and I was able to see a chest I couldn't have seen before.
Alright, pretty cool. Using F5. Good job, I guess.
I moved on to the next room. The next room was just a big pit of lava with a ledge at the other side.
I thought this was supposed to resemble a cave here, how it's all jaggedy and stuff, but the other half of the room is completely flat, so what, huh?
But I quickly came up with one way to get across. I was pretty sure I could use the crafting table and the chest to parkour along the right side of the ledge, but there was also a second, much stupider way to get across, and that's what I went with.
Here, once again, instead of using the practical solutions, C1 is going to go with the more entertaining one.